not dead.
Liliana is unconscious. If that concludes your turn. Liliana, go ahead and make your first death saving throw. You want to roll it in chat?
17.
Fox J is... Sorry. Fox J is there at your feet, Evelina. And now Liliana, right at that same doorstep. They've fallen almost nearly face to face. Lying there, both still. It brings us to Grandmaster Morikir. Eyes his daughter falling before him.
How's he looking?
He's looking shaken a little. Like I said, when those attacks came in that you made, and then he rebuked it, there was some almost panic, but just aggression in it, and still that arrogance remained after a short fleeting moment. And he will... cast a spell. Turns around facing Kiamok, and then and in a twirl he teleports as he has done before, and teleports in this range behind Lewin. With that ability, when he again, those tendrils reach out to attack. That is all of you. You three, Evelina, Talon, and Lewin. Each of you will take 6 psychic damage, as these tendrils whip out and pierce your mind once again. And then once again, it feels as though he has refortified some of his strength with this, and he will now oof. After teleporting into this, as if in one fell movement, he then moves aside. No, he doesn't. He stays right here. And he will once again lightning. Dexterity saving throws. Lewin, Talon, Kiamok.
I got a 14.
14 does not succeed. Talon.
11.
And Lewin does not succeed either. So that is going to be lightning. I need to roll 2 of these. Yep, that is to each who failed 26 points of lightning damage. Lewin, with that, falls. Once again, he swipes out at Liliana before she falls. 26 points of lightning damage as she falls, and then he is struck from behind with this lightning.
I also fall.
Okay. That will conclude his turn. Talon, Lewin, Liliana are on death saving throws. Speaking of Talon, go ahead and make your first death saving throw. It is your turn.
That's a 19.
Okay. Success on that first death saving throw. But it is this guy's turn, frustrated with the idea that Liliana is unaffected by this and seeing that the others are falling around him. Let me say this.
Evelina.
This. Wait, not Kiamuk. Sorry. Kiamuk, you're fine.
I wish it was Liliana.
Sorry, I keep saying this. Evelina. Why do you guys make your guys' names so similar? Yeah, he is going to frustratedly swing at Evelina. Is a 13 to hit. And another 13 to hit.
Neither hit.
Both rapier attacks miss. That's it for him. He's not the one with that passive effect that happens. So we now come to Farron, seeing your allies falling for you with this lightning. Still affected by this pain.
The save is at the end of the turn, right? Unless I try to cast.
It is at the end of the turn, yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Hail Mary. I'm gonna try it. I am gonna use a bonus action and try to cast something. Okay, that's not it. I'm gonna use my inspiration and I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
That inspiration? So it's that 20 wisdom save, and then I can cast the spell, right? It doesn't have the effect, but I can cast the spell.
Is a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
If you want to attempt to cast a spell, it is a Constitution saving throw, and that is set against his DC, his spell DC.
Does a 22 succeed?
22 is his spell DC. That's why I asked what your Constitution was. I'm like, can she even succeed this? That's why I asked this. And when you said it was +2, and you're like, I need a nat 20, and I'm like, so you are no longer affected by this ability.
So, okay. I start to glow.
Okay.
I start to glow, and It is brighter than it has ever been. Swirling first from the markings around my mouth, down my neck, down my arms, illuminating the tattoos of the creatures that I have hunted in the past. And when it gets to the tattoo that is over my heart, a spectral form seems to emanate from the lines, and springing forward from this tattoo is the spectral glowing form of a crag cat. I cast Healing Spirit. And, okay, appears in a space, 5-foot cube you can see within range.
You could bring up Talon and Lewin with that.
Yep. As it leaps out from me, it is the graceful leap of a big cat. And I would like for it to land. Can it land in the same space as someone? Yes, it can. It's going to land on Lewin's chest.
Okay.
And whenever someone starts their turn there or moves into a space for the first time, it restores 1d6 hit points. So I believe that Lewin will get 1d6 right away.
Yeah. Appears or starts its turn that you can cause the spirit to restore. Okay. Roll the d6.
He gets 3 points.
2 points. Once again, back in it. Our boy Lewin. He is still currently prone. Coming back after that, you see Morikir shoot a glance off to your direction, frustratedly. Just stay down, you, it seems to say. And, yeah.
So that was my bonus action. The Healing Spirit leaps out, does its thing, and when Morikir looks at me, I smile. Don't you know when you cut off a beast's head, it can still bite? And I'm going to fire 2 arrows in his direction.
Okay,
Still
roll the
at
attacks.
disadvantage, correct?
You, yes, you still have that. You have the effects of the spell because you just succeeded in casting the spell. You would still have to save against the spell itself, unfortunately.
I will take it. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay. That is 13 points of piercing damage on the first.
Nice.
Let's see if I can get the second.
You are weakening his resolve as much as he has restored some of it with each of his actions.
21 to hit on the second.
Frustratedly, that first arrow hits him. That second arrow, a force
Shields.
blocks it.
I'll fucking take it. That's my turn.
Okay. Kimuk, you're up.
All right. He, being as relentless as she is, Rage uses her movement to go towards him, using her double-bladed scimitar again. And as she's running towards him, she's going to scream at the top of her lungs, "You killed my friend. He had the best snacks, and now I have to deal with you hungry. I'm going to pull out your heart and eat it." And she's going to slice him.
Roll your attacks. The energy.
First one was a 12, second one was 16, plus 8. So 20 and a 24.
With that, he blocks the 20. The 24 is able to make its way through with that second.
Alright.
Roll your damage for the attack.
10 and plus 2, so 12 damage.
12 damage. Strike rings true. He's looking hurt. That concludes your turn. It is this fellow. Sorry. Lewin is back up. How do saving throws for effects work when you are unconscious? Do you just automatically fail? Talon.
They automatically take the damage. It's an automatic fail.
Within the aura of this figure, you will take 2 death saving throws. Because it will attack you, or it will affect you.
Melee attacks.
Is it only melee attacks that do that?
Only melee attacks.
Take
Damage
2.
incurred elsewhere.
Is 1, so you will take 1 then. Okay, fair. I need wisdom saving throws from Evelina and... Nope, just kidding, not Evelina, just Lewin. I keep forgetting. You are not affected by that anymore. Lewin, fortunately, regaining consciousness with that, will be able to make his wisdom saving throw. And he... he's not the wisest, but he's enough. He will succeed. That is an 18 total. So he... he will take none. Evelina, what's yours wisdom saving throw?
I don't need to do it.
Just
said,
kidding.
I
I'm
thought.
sorry. It's just Lewin. I'm dumb. And with that, seeing that Liliana has fallen, the others are kind of gives a look to the other disciple and then to Evelina as if this one next finish her. Will make his dagger attacks. 13 to hit. It is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
It's 4 points of piercing damage. As you feel the blade enter your body, you feel that next bit of energy as the tip deals that extra damage. And that's going to be an additional 8 psychic damage.
I'm down.
Okay. Lewin is going to use his movement to get back up. Seeing that Evelina, I'm going to move you aside just for us to be able to see, is unconscious. He is going to use his movement, staying to avoid any kinds of attacks of opportunity. He's going to attack this one. He's going to roll his attacks. Wait, just kidding. That says movement, so he can't. He's going to stay right here, and he's going to attack Morkir. With that, attacking Morkir, he will roll his attacks. It's not going to hit. It's a 15 and a natural 1. Both attacks miss. Mark here. This rage as he just regains the consciousness. He's unable to. He heal because he started his turn. So go ahead and roll a d6, right? Or is it if he enters it?
I can. Yes, he started his turn there. I can choose. I will go ahead and give him another bip.
If you want to save it, I don't know if it's expended or if there's anything like that. If you want to save it to move it to anybody else, it could be used to quickly bring up Talon. You know what I mean? As an option.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it. I've got a couple more uses, but.
Okay. That is his turn. Evelina, go ahead and roll your first death saving throw.
Do that. I've never had to do one before.
Roll a d20. It's above 10. You succeed.
6.
It's the first death saving throw fail. So you'll go ahead and mark that off. One failure. Liliana, go ahead and make your next death saving throw. What is it?
Natural 20.
Liliana is stabilized at 1 HP.
Do I take any actions?
No, that's your turn. You do realize that Liliana is coming back too. Goes around you. Morik here, taking some of those attacks, looking hurt, worse for wear himself. Eyes widen at the sight of his daughter regaining consciousness and potentially being back in this fight. He's going to turn his attention to that which shot him with an arrow. Facing right in front of you, he's going to teleport. This will cause the effect to take place as those tendrils form, and you will take 8 points of psychic damage. Baron. And he will, with his putrid dagger, once again make strikes against you. It's a 16 to hit.
Misses.
And it is a 27 to hit.
Hits.
Six points of piercing damage. 3 points of necrotic damage.
Coughing blood, but still standing.
Yes, you feel this necrotic energy seep back into your body once again. This weapon inflicting its sting. That concludes his turn. And we come to Talon.
Death saving throw.
Before Talon starts, Holson, I did a little bit of research on my end, and it's totally 100% on your call. But he actually would not have automatically failed that saving throw.
Yeah, I was seeing that in chat. I was just gonna roll with it, but I will say, for sake of this, if you want to redo that, you just have to roll a Wisdom saving throw. It's a damn high save. Well, no, it's not in this case because it was the other guy that cast that. Yeah, so go ahead and roll a Wisdom saving throw, and you may be able to mark back one of those. automatics that we did. I wondered about that. Like I know like dexterities are obviously you can't dodge if you're unconscious, but
Well,
I
overall, it's
wasn't
the
sure about
DM's discretion
Yeah. I
on
would
if
say
they
with
want. If
whatever consciousness is left, especially with this kind of spell, which is just purely about psychic
Yep.
stuff.
yeah, so yeah, that's
Wisdom
it's
save.
100% a DM's discretion if somebody's unconscious, is their brain activity, or if there's not.
Maybe disadvantage roll, but just go ahead and straight roll. What's the roll? Wisdom save.
That for wisdom, that's
Wisdom
a
save.
14.
14 does not save, so you keep it anyway.
That's fine. Okay, so now death saving throw.
And now the death saving throw.
Sin, I love you, but goddamn, don't touch your dice. Yeah, no, that's a 5.
Second death saving throw failed. It is this one's turn, seeing that there are others and seeing that the boss man has fled from that. He is going to run over here. With the unconscious Evelina, there will be no opportunity of attack. In this case, he's going to attack Kimuk. And it's going to be 2 rapier attacks. There's a natural 1 and a 19 to hit. That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Fuck my cat.
And 2 points of force damage as the rapier
Was the first one
enters.
18, you said?
Huh?
What was the first damage you said?
Was 8 points of piercing
8.
damage. Gods, no, 18.
So 4.
It's just, yeah. And we see that is it. He doesn't have the other thing. That's the other one. Wait, who did I skip? No, that was it. That's his turn. That's that one. Who did that? Yep, it's Farron's turn. Go ahead.
Okay.
Stands before you. He's looking hurt.
I am going to smiling through the pain, because what else can I do? The spectral crag cat is going to move for my bonus action, quietly padding over to Talon, and if he could feel it, maybe he can, giving a light rasp to his cheek, to give him 5 points of healing.
Talon is stabilized.
And then I'm just going to attempt to shoot him point blank.
Okay. You already have disadvantage, right?
Sure fucking do. So looking at him and just drawing. Like a dead woman walking. That is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Using my favored foe feature, that is... Math is hard. 17 points of piercing damage. And then a second.
The second may not be necessary. He had 17 health left, actually.
Let's go, Farron!
Did I tell you or did I tell you?
So... Oh, I'm shaking so bad. So I smile that faint smile. as the crag cat goes to Talon and wakes him up. And I look at Morikir. And then I'll look at Liliana and say, you know, this was supposed to be hers. And I will gladly take whatever honor is left to this hunt. And I will fire it straight into his heart.
He goes to shield, and in a slow motion moment, as you loose the arrow, his hands form the shape, and no magic forms as the arrow has already penetrated his chest, and he looks down at it, and then fumbles his hands for a moment, and it's too late, but makes up a shield, and then it falters, and then he stumbles forward and loses consciousness. Grandmaster Morikir is fallen, but still more foes remain. You may reserve the next few attacks for whoever you would like.
Out of curiosity, when he goes down, does the pain leave me?
It does. You are no longer at disadvantage. The spell is ended.
Okay. I take a full breath for the first time in quite some time. There is no feeling of victory as he falls, only a recognition that we are not out of the woods yet. And I will look directly above his fallen form and loose the arrow that was intended for him at A, because he is directly within that line.
Absolutely. Loose it. He's looking pretty hurt.
Okay. That is 8 on the die, total of 19 to hit.
Hits. Roll the damage.
Tray. Okay.
This is also the one that
is-
has that aura that's been knocking people down.
Is 10 points of piercing damage on A.
10 points of piercing damage. He's looking really hurt.
And I will end my turn.
Okay. Gimok, you're up.
My girl's a one-trick pony, but it turns out the bad guy's dead. So let's see who's left.
At this point, technically Liliana. She is no longer unconscious.
The moral dilemma of not wanting to upset her friends that she's made, but also seeing the closer of the ones that she's made die in front of her. She's immediately going to rush forward to Liliana to slice at her chest.
Okay. You'd have to kind of... there's no way to rush forward. You would have to move... You wouldn't be able to move through these. You would invoke an opportunity of attack from Disciple B to get around to
Then
her.
I will attack whoever is closest to me.
That is
enemy-wise.
Disciple B, then.
Then I will go to him.
Okay.
For my attack, that is a 13 on the die plus 8, so 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Sweet. And for my second attack, that is 19 on the die, so I'm assuming plus
That'll
the 8,
hit.
that will also hit. And then my 2d4 for the first attack. So you've got a 1 and a 4, plus 5, so 10 for the first damage, and plus 2, so 12. And for the second
12.
one, another 1. Fuck you. 3,
Aw,
4 plus 5, 8, and then 10 for damage. For the second
10
hit.
for damage. Total? Plus
Yeah.
2? Or no?
For the second hit, it was 10.
Total.
Yeah.
in total. He's looking really hurt. They're both looking very hurt, actually, in this moment. Good hits.
I also do an unarmed strike and just headbutt him in the face.
Do you have the action for that? Do you have action economy for that? Unfortunately, that brings us to the one with the aura, who is going to activate it once more. Wisdom saving throw.
Did you do a concentration check?
It's not a concentration. It just is. It just is. It is a yeah. And yeah, he's still conscious. So that's 10 feet. So that's going to be Lewin and Talon once again. Wisdom saving throws. Lewin is still up, right? He's good, right? Yeah. Lewin just succeeds. Talon, wisdom saving throw.
18.
18 succeeds. You take no damage from the aura.
Fuck you, bitch. Okay.
However, this figure will then turn his attention to his fallen master and rush over to his aid. And to his aid, I mean to fell the one who has slain, or at least made unconscious their master. And he is going to make his attacks. That's a 10.
Misses.
And that's a 16.
Misses.
The dagger in his fury, he lashes it out, and it has no effect. Yeah, that's it for him. Lewin. Lewin is going to focus his attention on this one, still having missed his attacks in frustration, swinging again, not realizing that Liliana has gotten up yet. First one hits, second one hits. Yeah, so this guy's gonna go bye-bye. The mask is cleaved in two, and then in the second strike, he cuts across the chest. The mask splits open and falls, and you just see another human. Again, kind of like the first disciple you ever ran into. They just seem like an average person, obviously with a certain degree of talent. This one falls unconscious. And that concludes Lewin's turn. Evelina, death saving throw. Liliana, your first conscious turn will return here after this.
That's a fail. Oh wait, I still have inspiration. 18. That's a save.
You succeed. Liliana, you need to get off the ground.
I don't have to.
You don't have to.
Liliana laying on her stomach, seeing everything happening in front of her. She's gonna turn and see the fallen Morkir, but seeing Farron. Take her bow. Draw from the ground. Bonus action steady.
Does a ranged attack such as that have disadvantage from prone?
I don't believe so. Let me see.
5e. Bow from ground. Advantage.
I'll have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Attacks made from the ground, yeah. It's usually melee attacks that are made from the ground, yeah.
You gain disadvantage when you range. The hostile creature isn't incapacitated but can see you is within 5 feet. Does Farron know that I'm up?
Roll
That's my
perception,
next
Farron.
question.
See how surprising this is.
Perception. 16.
Do I roll for stealth?
Yeah, roll a stealth to challenge that.
Advantage. That's a
You say with
18.
advantage?
Because I have advantage on stealth with my
Just
cloak.
always. Oh, you're not. You never chose to or delegated to have the hood up at this point, right?
I always
That's an
did.
intentional thing, right?
Yep, it's
Okay.
when if you want to declare when she fell,
That's okay.
the hood
Good.
fell. But I rolled an
So
18 and a 15.
I will say in this case, to think
it's completely up to you.
stealth.
It's up to
this
you.
isn't necessarily a stealth. Like we're in combat, there's no like hiding. It's more.
I also still have sneak attack regardless.
It's more of just
because
It should be more so a DC just of her perception.
So without advantage, even then,
that
I rolled,
DC.
rolled an 18 and a 15.
That's what I'm saying. But you're using your. Let's
I rolled
just roll in
twice,
chat.
so-
Let's just roll in chat. It would be a flat roll because there's no stealth added to that. It's not an actual like stealth thing, if that makes sense. It's more so just to set the DC, I guess.
15 again.
Hey, a 15. So
That is 25
yeah.
for stealth.
you do recognize that it is not a stealth roll, is what I'm saying. It's not. Yeah, that is the flat DC, is what I'm saying. So it is not a surprise attack in this case.
Okay. But does she see me?
That's what the perception was for, yes. And you can't technically hide or use stealth because you are not declaring to use that as an action
That's fine. I
'cause
still
you're
get sneak
attacking.
attack.
because it's in
Yep.
combat.
Yep.
Why do you get sneak attack? Oh, because there's an ally next to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I make pointed eye contact with you as you sit up.
Plus 14 plus 7. Math. 21 to hit.
That is.
So DM, because I
Mhm.
am right there and I'm awake. Rule of cool here, because we're kind of iffy. Can I reach out to catch the arrow since she's shooting right past me, and use deflect missiles as my reaction?
So you were not the target of this,
Oh,
unfortunately.
that's why I said rule of cool.
Yeah. If
It's
it
up to
was
you.
my character and my NPC, I probably would have given it to you, but this is Allie's character, a different PC. I'm not going to rule of cool against her.
Okay.
Unless we want to roll for it, and if Allie is okay with that.
Sure. Let's roll for it. What's the roll?
Let's chat. Roll me a d20. Before you do that, I need to set the DC for that. DC is don't roll it yet. I don't want to look at it. I need to set it before I look at it. What would be a fair DC? Like somebody's armor class?
Since it's firing over at, it looks like it would be firing over his hex. Like clipping through
I
the
mean,
corner.
Okay, if
I'm
he's
currently laying down. You would have to.
He's pretty bad. He's also laying down though too, because he just yeah. So he also is prone too.
Okay, yeah.
What sounds fair? Behind the mind of a DM, I still haven't seen somebody's rolled. I haven't looked at the chat.
Has he taken an action since he got proned, or anything
Nope.
like that? So wouldn't it be an action to get up to do an action? I mean,
he's
entirely
stabilized. He could use his movement to get up, but he doesn't need to get up. There's no movement involved in this. He's already prone, like you.
I don't know.
Like you didn't use your movement. You know what I mean?
that's your call. I don't know. Honestly don't know how you would want to judgment this kind of a call. Like I think
I mean,
it would be
if I-
decently high, I think. Just to
I think
even
the
roll a
high and the
bullet.
low, just because it's specifically Talon who doesn't use like sight is a very flexible
You know
kind
what?
of thing,
Instead of
which
making
would lower it, and the heighten is you guys. So
Okay.
like,
yeah.
instead of chat rolling to set that DC, I will have you roll a dexterity check. Talon.
You should have advantage, right?
Okay.
You're
A check, not a save, though.
Let's check.
Wait, I guess I still haven't technically set a DC, have I? The DC will be the attack roll. So that was a 21, right?
yes.
6 check. Catch it.
Well, that is a 11.
No luck. You reach out to grab it, but the arrow soars and lands true on Farron. Roll your damage.
That was 5 piercing damage. With the sneak attack, that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sneak attack damage.
As I make eye contact and just a sad, tired, look.
And that would
It's
take
very
away
true.
the...
I fall to the ground, and the crag cat disappears.
Liliana, concludes your turn. First death saving throw of Orc here. Talon, you're up. Well, you're not up,
Cool.
but you reach out and miss that. You can do what you please. Everyone's looking pretty hurt. Everyone's looking pretty hurt. There is not a health point value over 5 right now.
I'm doing
And
great. I don't know
all
what you're
across-
talking
Wait,
about.
except you. You're fucking tanking it up there. Yeah, everyone else. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so using half of my movement, I am going to pop up from prone.
Okay.
And actually, pop up is not the right word. I'm going to kind of hobble up from prone.
Yes.
And how dare you? And I'm going to, as a mace or a club, pretty much just come down, and I'm going
Mhm.
for
Roll the
Liliana's
attack
head.
with advantage. To re-unconscious her. Yeah, this is a really long episode, but I mean, it's a finale. It's so. Jeez.
Okay. 16
Especially
to hit.
a fight like this. Yep, you're good.
16 hits. Okay.
So I mean, you don't need to roll the damage on that in this case, right?
No, yeah,
She's
so
just
I
back now. She
automatically
just had
fail.
1
Well,
HP.
actually, I do, because that does matter to if I automatically die. Or
You
not.
won't. It won't be that much damage.
Okay.
Couldn't possibly.
Okay, so I'll go
You're
ahead
just
and
good.
just mark
You're
myself
just
to 0.
Yep.
And then... Alright.
Cool. I'm going to look up. I'm going to shift my attention to wait. B is down. Okay. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to take out one of my darts, and I'm going to send it towards A.
Yeah, roll the attack.
Cool. Dart. Oh, that played around. 13, which I don't think hits.
It does hit. That's his AC, actually.
Does it?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, what? Shoot, that's a D4.
How much damage is this?
6 points of damage,
Okay.
of piercing damage. And where's A? How is he looking?
A is looking however you're about to describe him to us.
Oh, is he done?
He had 4 HP left. I wasn't lying when I said nobody had above 5 HP.
I thought you were talking about just us. I wasn't thinking
Nope.
that. Okay, cool. I besides Key, I don't care about this guy, honestly. So what I am doing is I'm just throwing it his way. And whatever happens to him, happens. And all I want is maybe it slits his throat and he falls backwards.
And that he does.
With my movement and bonus action, with Flurry of Blows, I'm going to move over to Morik here. And I am going to he wants to feel it with his fists, so he's going to, on his way over, sheath his staff, and he is going to, with Eye of the Phoenix, which are these first things, he's going to go in and stab each eye with his knuckles.
All right.
And that is going... Well, he's still rolling death saving, so those are crits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You feel
Gonna
whatever consciousness and life was left within this powerful being that caused so much destruction. That threat is ended.
And I am going to continue one more step, if possible, and lay next to Farron.
Out of combat.
Try to stabilize her.
You're able to stabilize her.
You did it.
We did.
He's gonna go and lift Foxjay. At what cost?
Who's left?
Those still down, if you would like to, you may make your way around to them and stabilize them and finish off those who are not. You notice, even still in this moment, your once friend, Liliana, is in the midst of fighting for her own life.
Lewin. She's yours. Do what you must.
First, he looks with anger clenches his fist, raises it as if to bring it down and wail on her one last time. Let out all the anger and frustration and betrayal that he's felt. Raises the fist and then sets it back down.
She's gonna roll over from her last position.
Don't think I want to.
Take off her mask. For those who are near who want to see her face, veins of residual, since you guys never saw behind her face, the pain of constant stress, eyes welling of tears. Her face is swollen from crying.
I loved you. I don't take that fucking lightly. With your limp hand, he grabs the dagger and again raises it up as if to plunge it into you. I fucking loved you. And I still fucking love you and I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it.
I will, coughing up blood, she's going to look over at Foxjay and Avelina.
Look what you
And-
fucking done. Why?
She's gonna... As much energy as she can, she's gonna outreach to Mork here. Just want his love. She's gonna outreach her hand to your ankle. I don't deserve life for what I've done. I just wanted someone to love me. She's gonna start heaving and just clots of blood just coming out. And she's struggling.
I would like to slowly, shakily
Struggling.
approach.
Good.
I will look at Lewin. And then I will look at Liliana. And I will kneel down,
Nodding.
just like I knelt down to Foxjay. I'll take her face in my hands. I'll sing for you.
She's gonna shake her head no.
I will sing for you. And I will take my dagger and I will plunge it into her chest.
As you're doing that, Evelina is going to come over and kiss the top of Lily's head.
He holds Lillian's ankle. As she's struggling, she's scared. But her eyes don't leave you, Farron. The very last second. Breathing slow. Till it's nothing. Subconsciously, her hand tries to reach Foxjay. As she goes.
In the same sense of what we witnessed as audience, to what Foxjay went through, you feel your spirit sink through your body. For a moment, a torment, a damnedness. You sense other spirits rush around. Yours and another's, if they so choose, make commune. If you see fit, Foxjay.
Immune in what way?
Souls, spirits, to a certain degree. Liliana, as you try to make any sense of this consciousness, there's not one but two spirits. You meant it as a form of hatred, a form of spite, to say you will do him a mercy and bring him back to Ocean. And part of that's true. He is with her now.
Point, Talon has arisen, followed Farron over, and he will say, directed towards Liliana, I pity you, and I hope where you go, the love of your father was worth it. And then to Foxjay. See you in Ocean dance. A safe trip, my friend.
DM, if I may. There's no ceiling, right?
There's no ceiling. What do you mean?
Is there a ceiling to the tower? Can you sort of?
There is a ceiling. Yes, it goes to the. It is enclosed. Then that spire from within goes. But is there a ceiling for you in your form? No.
Well, cloudy sky. Thunder rolls. A big one. Another. Liana. If you can see outside, what you get. Funny what talent. Because as a storm hurricane eye in the
Oh, you're cutting out right now, for me at least.
Mhm.
I had a fan on. I was getting hot from death. Just like a hurricane swirls with an eye in the middle. If you could see the sky, you would see these cumulonimbus clouds start to take on a very familiar form that you would see from the Pipe of Remembrance. Lightning just kind of crackles through, giving purple detail. You could swear you would see a smile on both of these forms. And from my perspective, communing unconsciousness state, whatever you choose to believe, there is two silhouettes of a horned man and woman holding hands, and very reminiscent Adelina's kiss to Liliana on the forehead. Gets on his tiptoes, no armor. Kisses her on the forehead, Ocean on the forehead. I'd like to think she was at peace, but they're just waiting at the door for both of them. She was excited to walk through that. He stopped her in her tracks and going, give it a few minutes. I think I finally learned the lesson. They know not what they do. We're all just looking for love, aren't we? And when we got it, we want it back. Some semblance of it. And we'd do anything. He looks back and he holds out a hand. To Liliana, if she takes it. And I'd like to think in the exact same kind of answer, the warding bond. No lightning, just an old man.
You see her approach as a 30-year-old woman. But then when she takes your hand, she turns into her 6-year-old self. And she goes to hug your leg. She says, thank you.
My dear friend, I've got a pocket full of candy. You can come with me.
Are you sure I deserve this?
You deserve a father's love.
She will extend her hand to Oceans.
She will reach
Hopefully.
out with a smile.
She will go.
They kind of fade into the light. You just hear like big Fox J guffaw, just like, oh, what a fight. You had to see it. It took 4 of them to take. Oh my gosh, it was so surrounded into nothing with Ocean.
Returning to the party. Within the tower itself.
DM, that's the tower shut down. Its magic's still going.
Magic is still going. The crystal still runs strong. It's been activated already. At this point, it needed no caretakers, but
Is there some way that I can see with my sight, even of a way to shut it down?
barring any way to destroy it, nothing to turn it off, so to speak.
In the center of the room, there's a crystal. It's a crystal.
It's within the pedestal area. Yeah, it's within this big kind of altar that it's up in, glowing brightly with that green and purple.
Shadow would be right. Would be nice right now, my friend. I don't know what to do.
Wait, Avelina is Avelina still here?
Yep, she was returned to consciousness.
Leaving Liliana, there is a brief moment where I linger. I'll reach down and I'll take her original mask. I'll tie her original mask to my belt. I will look at Fox J. And that moment lingers longer. As I go over to him and I cradle his face again. I will take the other ring, the one that didn't have it on. I'll touch my forehead to his. Touching the ring in my palm as I go to Avelina. Not gone yet, are you?
Don't get rid of me that easily.
And I look to Kimok, confirm that she's alive too.
Really put a scratch on me.
Let me see about this crystal then.
Still got enough rage in me to try and hit it again.
Anything you got left? It's the last bit of it. That there, the true enemy. Let's fucking take it down. He runs, jumps, and steps up onto kind of the rim of that well and lunges towards it, and with his axes just taking out every bit of rage. You see the fade off of it, and he just goes and attacks and attacks and attacks.
Question.
Go ahead.
The way that this crystal was corrupted was by overcharging it with magical energy, or basically using it as a repository for the necromantic energy, correct?
Yes.
Would it be possible to try to put something else in it?
You could try.
Lewin, wait.
He's just... and then eventually turns. Are you just gonna stand there?
I want to try something. It might not work. It might not work, but I'm gonna try.
Jumps back down and scurries over to Liliana, and still frustrated, still angry, still hurt. He slips off the cloak. And in a moment, he kind of brushes her hair a little bit. And then just like a slight tap, a slight bitch slap. Just taps her face like, you idiot. And then can't look at her any longer. And then takes the cloak to keep for himself. Go ahead, Fern.
Wait, sorry, before that, Evelina wants to walk over to Lewin and put her hand on his shoulder as he's bending over Liliana's body. She's with Fox J now. She found the love of a father that she's been searching for.
It's good to hear. I can't judge. I'm in no place to. I fucked up. I just looked out and I went the other way. She was just headed in the wrong direction. I wish there was more that we could have done. I guess not everybody can be saved.
If you'd help me walk over to that, we might have a chance to save a few more. It's a long shot, but I'm gonna try.
What do you need? What do you need?
I just need help to walk.
I'm here.
And with help, I will walk up to the crystal, placing my hands on it, feeling how wrong it is from what it ought to be. I would like to... I definitively have the second level spell slot to cast another healing spirit, but what I would like to do, if you will allow it, is pump all of my remaining spell slots into it.
Sure.
To try to replace the necrotic energy with nature's life. And essentially let that energy flow from the tattoos down my palms and try to force it into this crystal.
Hey, DM.
Mm-hmm.
I died pretty early. Can she have mine?
One last bless.
Can she have my spell slot? Even just one.
Farron, as you channel everything you have, any magical essence that has been gifted to you through the spirits that you and your tribe of people respect so fondly and so dearly, you feel one particular strong channel. Channeling every last bit that you have of this healing energy into this crystal. For a moment, reaching in through the glowing green and purple of the blight stone and touching the black, it radiates stronger, resisting, radiates even stronger, almost blinding. You have to turn your eyes away from it, but then you push in harder. Stone light begins to fade, the purple and green eventually lulling to an opaque black. And then from the source where your hands touch it, that black stone cracks. The crack, the first symbol of hope, one of many that survived this day. And as it cracks, from within the cracks, you see a different glow, as if there are layers to this crystal now. What you have done has broken through the surface and touched the core. And the core is beginning to reveal itself. Thus, the fruit of your actions are born this day as the black shell of this crystal cracks, and glistening from within is revealed a beautiful gradiented blue crystal, light blue, familiar to your people, returned to its proper form. The healing magic works tenfold on it, and all the black and decay is crushed from the crystal, and it shines a new light.
I have glowed brighter than ever before, and it seems where one healing spirit leapt from me before, now every creature from every tattoo running into this crystal, lending their light, lending their light, lending their light, until it seems I might break apart from it. And when it finally subsides, I collapse.
There to catch.
The weight, pressure that you felt in this climb up to the top of this tower has been lifted to a large degree. Evelina, the spirits you felt flittering around in their damned state One by one, you feel that presence thinner. These spirits flutter off into the distance. They flee this chamber, seeking out their proper dwelling places, to each their own. You feel them leave with peace.
You did it, Farron. The spirits. I can feel them. I felt all their pain and torture. But that is lifted now. They are all finding peace. Thank you. As tears are just streaming down her face. With a smile on her face, she is so happy for these spirits.
Seems like fate finally shined a good eye on us today. Maybe not on us, but at least the land righted some wrongs. Maybe we missed our fortunes. At least we're able to restore the fortunes of others.
Take it.
I'll need a fucking drink.
I'm drinking you under the table, buddy.
Well, I'm drinking for myself and those who've fallen today. Friends who've fallen. First he looks at Fox J, then to Liliana, back to Fox J. And to those who live on. And that will conclude the Xeyhath campaign. Legends of Aelos. Hey, okay, so, so much, that was so long. Okay, Chaotic Vito, thank you for following. Dennis X Knight, thank you for following. Sweet Tea Games, GF Powers, thank you for the 100 bits. Code Links, thank you for following. And Ampersand Box, that's great. Ampersand Box, and Box, TTRPG, thank you for the raid. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. You picked a wonderful time to just join in here. We're all weepy-eyed. Wow. Yeah, everybody that stuck it out this far, you are something. That was a long-ass session. But yeah, we're gonna have to break this one up into several parts, several videos. Yeah. Stick around, everybody. We're gonna show somebody a love. I will spare you the advertisements, ! Discord, and just join us and stick
Yeah.
around. We're gonna have some fucking decompression that we're gonna need to do. Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to do a disclaimer that, first of all, this was all consensual, and we are amazing friends. And Allie, thank you for playing such a dynamic and amazing character for us, and the wonderful story that you wove with your character and the dice. And I want everyone out there to know, our audience, that that character is not the personality of Allie.
No, you can see how much it hurt.
I loved it. It was
I
great.
did.
I was very happy to be on the
That was
record
really
down there.
hard.
You can't fucking
No.
write that.
You want to see who
Ah.
I truly am? Come to the main campaign and see Rowan.
The goodest boy. The goodest boy. Oh, yeah. Gravity failed. Thank you for following. Everybody again, thanks for sticking around through it. If you're watching this after somehow, yeah. Whew, what a ride. You guys, thank you for being my players. You guys are just phenomenal. What a story that was. What a journey that was. Yeah. Sorry for ripping your hearts out so many times. Oh, why did it have to be fucking Fox J? It's
he
not
alluded to
even
it.
fair.
He said it the entire fucking mini campaign. Like, oh, I'm gonna be the first one to die. Fucking Fox J. Fucking
No.
Hunter.
Sometimes you just know.
We have so much decompressing to do. So yeah, do all the exclamation point things. I don't even have the energy to say it. So just, yeah, do the things. Exclamation point Discord. Everybody stick around, and we are going to show somebody some love with a raid. This is the outro.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Squish.
Everyone.
Any last words?
We love you.
Just again, thank you guys for being my players. You guys are
Please
amazing.
help.
Thank you for being an amazing audience and enjoying these wonderful human beings and their role playing and just so damn talented.